Day six's prompt is school. And as many of you know, I don't have any kids still in technically elementary school or high school, but I do have kids in college. And Drew actually this summer went and got his ID from UConn. So this is the day that he came home with his ID. He went to orientation, and I just wanted to tell the story of how excited we were that he was going to UConn. And it's a big deal for our family just to kind of have him kind of get to live out what he wanted to do, his dreams. So, in order to do that, I was ready to build a whole page from scratch. And as I was going through the supplies that were the blue color, so I really wanted to focus on the blue, which is Yukon's color, I found I had made this base page that said as the title, "This is my happy place," over there on the right in a rub on. And sometimes when I am just watching TV or whatever it is, I will play around with some of my leftover papers from collections. And this was leftover papers from the Wherever collection from 49th and Market. And I just so happened to have the blue and then the map in the background. And to me, it kind of goes into the whole, going off to college and kind of making your way. This Wherever collections this seem to really fit. So I'm showing you here how I am just using that. You're basically missed me tearing 3 pieces of paper and layering them up. I did not stick them all the way down so that I can use them as pockets. I am playing around with some of the acetates. So this map acetate, I really wanted to use. It was the right size, but the map on the map was really bothering me. I think I do end up using it, but I will look at the final layout. I might have ended up taking it off. Also, because I wanted to stick this into the pocket, that one film strip was just a little too much, but I wanted the other film strip to stick outside the pocket, so I'm just playing around with those. I'm also wanting to have that page go over enough, or that picture go over enough to where it looks good, but not over enough to where it covers up the happy place. So I'm just kind of messing around with this. Now, the problem with doing pages like this is that you do have to kind of work with whatever you already put down. So I've already put down that this is my happy place. So that's where the photos need to go. I've already used a map. So I need to make sure that I can cover that up or not cover that up, and it goes with the collection. But the good thing is, it gave me, first of all, something to do while I was watching TV one night. And second of all, it made this page come together super fast. So I have this on 2 times speed, but other than that, it took me maybe 20 minutes to just throw all this together. And I love how it turned out. I'm using only the Wherever collection, and I think there may be another one too. There may be the two travel collections from 49th and Market, but that's it. I'm just using basically one set of ephemera from a collection. I'm putting it on there. I'm kind of making a diagonal of embellishments like I always do. And that was really quick to put together. I'm using the arrows, the compass. That compass did not want to get my adhesive on it, and it caused me a lot of grief. But the tags and all of that are all from the same kind of package. Now I'm putting stamps everywhere just because I like the way they look. You don't have to have everything doesn't have to go. So, I think one of the things that it's fun to see is this is a school page, and I have not using any school ephemera. I don't have any school ephemera. I mean, I may have a couple left over from when the kids were little, but I think I've given most of that away. So I needed to do a school page. That's the prompt. I needed to do a school page, and I didn't have any school collections. So how did I make that work? Well, it's just the photos. The photos were school. And then because he's going off to college, it's things like, this is my happy place. You've got it. Way to go. It's a travel collection, but it worked for the situation that we were in. We have the world, the globe, him, and so it begins, off for an adventure. All of those things work for going to college, even though it's a travel collection. So sometimes you need to look at your collections and figure out what it is that you can use them for, even if it's not the original intent. Um, I do love to do what I've just done there, which is to take those word phrases and put them with a different color kind of border frame. I do that a lot with these 49th and Market collections. And I'm just going through and I'm seeing if there's any other kind of ephemera that I wanted to use. I did really want to use the hot air balloons, but even I was like, I don't think those really fit with what we're doing. Same thing with suitcases, because it's not like, I mean, I guess I could have, but that's not really the story I'm telling. So I'm picking all of this up, and I'm hoping you're enjoying watching this. It was super easy to do. It's just me picking out which embellishments I want to do. The chipboard has so many options. I did put a stamp, like I said, with every single section so that the stamps are kind of throughout all three of the main clusters. I keep my clusters on the diagonal. That is something, as you're watching these videos, you'll see it's very common for me is to do like a diagonal of from upper left to bottom right, a diagonal of embellishments. That's just what I see and what works for me. I also love words. I think you saw on day 2 or day 3, my favorite supply is word stickers and words. So you'll always see a lot of words. But it's kind of been a fun thing to do is just to pick out other embellishments to make a school page. So here I'm going through the word ephemera. I do love that 49th and Market usually has an entire bag of nothing but word chipboards, and it's words in all kinds of I different fonts. So this one has the go in with the arrow on it. It has the just the regular font with the square or the rectangles, and then it has the graphic kind of scripty font with the titles up there. Worth it. So I'm going to put worth it. That is going to be the overall title because it was so worth it to wait. He did 1 year at a community college so he could get there. That was worth it to get into UConn. I'm going to write my journaling here over here above the This Is My Happy Place and tell that story. And I hope you're enjoying watching all of these layouts come together. I've really been enjoying doing these, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow on day 7 of Scraptember. In the link below, you'll see the playlist. You can start catching all of the people that are participating in Scraptember and see all of their lovely layouts. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe.